poppin' YouTube? It's homie S Dot coming back at you with another video. Today's video is going to be another BT13 match featuring myself on the right playing Hunters and my opponent on the left playing Blue Flare. So this is a matchup I haven't had on the channel yet, and it's kind of an interesting one. Seems Hunter favored, being that Hunter is able to tuck the sources from the the Metal Greymon and such under their Kariha, which means they'll lose the Greymon and male Bergermon source throughout the course of the game. And then of course the deck also has Quartzmon, so we'll see how it just ends up panning out in the end. My opponent has a not the most stellar start, but it's still a good start with having a decent start with having the Greymon. He put me to 4, and usually Blue Flare puts you to 4 or 5 in the first turn because they're usually playing Male Bergermon to play a Kariha, or they're playing Blazing Memory Boost. That's their most ideal turn 1 start. But I'm going to start off with the Gumdramon in the back. Then I'm going to looks like I played the Tagiru, and then I went for the 3-cost Digicross play for the Daemon. Daemon hit the U, so that's a pretty good start. I'm going to use U's effect, looks like, to start off at 4, or maybe not. U is not usually that good in the early game because it's not netting you a card like the Taiki is, but we're going to use the Daemon, hit security, run into another Greymon, and we're going to save the Daemon and any Digimon was saving his text from my trash under my tamer as well. So of course we're going to save both sources, and I'm not even sure exactly. I do have a Digicross play where I can reduce the cost by 2 or make it free for a level 4 here. I think I'm deciding. Okay, so I'm just deciding to just Digivolve for the actual cost there, and I'm going to swing 5k to security, going to run into another Kariha. A second Kariha doesn't really matter. I think it only matters when you're playing against decks like Black War Greymon. If they have the Black War that you can kind of start saving your sources under each Kariha, whatever, to kind of mitigate the damage of a Black War Greymon popping your tamer or something to that effect. Speaking of tamers, I'm going to hit into a Watchmaker. Watchmaker's going to grab me an Omnishout and a Yuji, which is pretty good here. Greymon doesn't care about really dying there because he'll just be able to Digicross with it no matter what, which is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to Digicross with the Metal Greymon, with the Greymon that was on the field that lived, and then a Male Bergermon. I want to say it's the new Male Bergermon. That Male Bergermon gives you your Digimon with Blue Flare and his traits jamming, which is really good. So he's going to swing at security. He's going to freeze my Restramon too, and then he's going to attack for just 1 check though. Blue Flare is one of those interesting decks where you actually should not have more than 1 Digimon up at a time, which actually can make it kind of... I still don't understand exactly how to beat this deck. I mean, granted, yes, you're supposed to keep 1 Digimon on the field, but like... I don't know. I say that it's weird. This is one of the weirdest and most annoying decks to play against because of how it works. It doesn't let you play the game like normal, and it's a really solid, annoying deck. I cannot stand freeze decks. If y'all know me, I know I do not like freeze decks whatsoever. I respect them because I know they're good, but I don't think 99% chance you'll never see me playing a freeze deck. Digression aside though, I'm going to Digivolve into another Gumdramon in the back. I'm going to use Overflowing Power. And the Overflowing Power of you managing, while I was managing my U memory game during the start of my main phase, I used that same Omnishout that I tucked under the gain of memory and efficiently was able to use it for the Omnishout. Although with the Omnishout I'm not going to be able to attack this turn, I'm going to delete his Metal Greymon. Since I have 4 sources, I can delete up to, I want to say 10k DP Digimon. It's 4k originally, and then for every 2 sources you add 3k to that. So I have 4 sources, so that's 4, 7, 10. And yeah, we're going to go into Quartzmon. Quartzmon, he has enough tamers out to warrant me playing it. And he's going to, I'm going to gain memory to put him at his 3 he's going to be at usually. Now, if he wants to Digicross, he has to Digicross from the hand, which is going to burn a lot of resources. He's not going to be able to suspend his Kariha tamer because, in fact, his Kariha is already suspended, so he won't be able to use it. So now I'm already putting him in a threatening position to not win game next turn, but pretty much a 2-turn clock, because the Quartzmon is going to at least trash 1 security because there are at least 5 Digimon and or tamers that are suspended. So when I attack, I'm going to trash security and then get a check for 15k, which I should live. Even Sorai isn't good right here because Sorai I'll still have 1 source because I have 5 sources total. So Sorai wouldn't be the best. He had to pretty much like Sorai me now and then hit another Sorai security, which is likely but not very unlikely. So he's going to just play out 2 Digimon here to try to kind of play around the Arrestramon effect, because with the Arrestramon attacks, I can't suspend a Digimon. So I'm not sure exactly what this is going to accomplish, but I don't think it really mattered here anyway. If somebody can tell me down below why he did that play, I can't really explain that one. Again, I know when I go suspend one of his Digimon, I can't hit the other one. So at least I guess, well, I take it back. I guess I'm answering my question. He'll be able to get one check in with the Greymon, but never mind, because I have the Omni Shout that deletes 4K or less, so it kind of didn't matter anyway. So I'm going to trash security, going to hit security for 15. Again, there's no Digimon that Blue Flare plays unless they're playing the Shoutmon Giant Superior mode that's 17K with the, you know, shenanigans with the, what's that card called? The Claw card. Jeez, I can't think of the Kaiser Nail. So I'm going to swing with the Shoutmon here. Shoutmon is going to hit security, and then I'm not sure. Okay, so my Omni Shout dies, or excuse me, my Shoutmon dies. I'm going to save the Shoutmon and then another card. And then I'm not sure if I have game here. If I can Digicross and then Digivolve into a Arrestramon for 1, then that'll be game. Looks like I'm, based off my hand motions, I'm about to do that. Yeah, I'm going to Digicross the Psychmon. Psychmon looks like it's going to add back whatever I added back. And then, yeah, we're just going to Digivolve for 1, and then the Arrestramon does have Rush and will be able to swing for game. I had 3 memory, so I had 2 memory to Digicross and then the 1 to Digivolve by suspending the U to reduce the cost by 1. And moving on to game 2. He's going to have me go first. I'm going to have a pretty strong start with playing the Dracomon and then the Shoutmon into the Tagiru, the Memory Tamer. So I'll be at 3 for the start of every turn for the rest of the game. My opponent is also going to have a strong start by having the Gaiosmon in the back. That's definitely the Digimon you like your rookie you like to see in the first turn. He's going to play the Male Bergemon. That Male Bergemon is the new one from EX4. Choose one of your opponent's Digimon, and that Digimon, when it attacks it, you lose 2 memory for the turn. So it's kind of like an ice wall for one Digimon, which is really good, really cool. So I'm going to swing, hit into Kariha again, really good. I swear, Blue Flare security is always so clutch where, like, you want your really small guy to die, and then it just doesn't, and now your guys are stuck on the field because you were trying to have just one Digimon on the field, which is it's pretty strong. I'm going to hit into also a Sorai, too, so the Sorai is pretty good. And I think those 2 checks just messed up the entire game, and we got a spectator. But, yeah, that Sorai messed up the entire game, I swear, because now all my Digimon are stuck on the field. Now he can just play around my guys and just freeze them for the rest of the game, and I'm pretty much stuck. My only real goal here is to try to get out more Tamers and then to also get out the Quartzmon again, but that's going to be a long feat, a long-winded goal here. Greymon's going to grab another Greymon. It looks like a Metal Gray. It's really strong. Got a +2 off of that, which they usually do. Speaking of Metal Gray, going to bring out not only any Greymon, he's going to bring out the security attack +1 Greymon. And he's gonna get 2 checks with jamming, which is the same as pretty much attacking and unsuspending for 1 check each. So he's gonna just run through my security, and I'm on a clock here now. And with him having jamming, he's not gonna die. And actually, this game is probably just over just now because he went to Zeeg. That Zeeg, when Digivolving, you end up gaining 2 memory, and he unsuspended. And then he's gonna attack again and then swing with the Male Bergemon for game. One of the quickest games I've ever seen with Blue Flare. It's actually wild how quick that game was. And just like that, we're moving on to game 3. Moving on to game 3, I think I decided to go first again because I think Hunters is a deck that wants to go first. He decided to let me go first last game, which I technically kind of thought was a mistake. But I mean, hey, look, I didn't even open up a rookie. I want to say I mulliganed. There's no way I would have kept a hand that didn't have a rookie and or not a tamer to be able to play out. But I guess I mulliganed into a hand with Clockmon, but it worked out because despite me giving him 4 memory, I was able to grab a 2 rookies for the next turn. But my opponent here, man, he has a really strong start. He has the Gaiosmon plus the Blazing Memory Boost. You can't, and plus he also hit the Tamer, which you cannot ask for more than that. That is like probably one of the best starts that you can have in Blue Flare. And yeah, as a Blue Flare player, you're definitely happy with that. I'm going to not attack with the Clockmon, which I guess if the Clockmon died, I wanted to be able to save it, so I think that's why. I probably could have took that chance still though, because you know what, like you don't die in security a lot with this deck, but at the same time, I guess I didn't want to lose the source from the Clockmon to have the jamming later on. So Gaiosmon's gonna attack and draw a card for Wanya. Then I'm gonna block with the Clockmon. Looking back, I think I should have let it go through so I could try to potentially accelerate one of my Tamers on the field and take that chance. Like, you know, hey, I hit his Kariha, you know, in the first check game 2, and I won't even say game 1 I hit like 1 or 2 Karihas. So who's to say I wouldn't have hit a Tamer there? So maybe I should have let that play go, but especially now. Well, no, I take that back. I guess if I'd have let it go, he still would have been able to freeze my guy with the Metal Gray. I don't know, but it's just what I was thinking. Oh, okay, so it didn't even matter. Didn't hit a Tamer anyway, so but I guess that's my thought process with future Stefan versus what I was thinking about at the time. But I mean, naturally, you have a 4K blocker versus a 1K blocker. It's like, yeah, I should have blocked that. Gonna play another Greymon. That Greymon is so good. being able to search the top 4 cards of your deck and add 2 Digimon with blue flare in their names. You talk about a starter. You want that card in the early game, mid game, and then from the late game, usually your Metal Grade takes over. It's really good. Gotta play the Watchmaker. Watchmaker does net me a +1. I get the Taiki and the Ikakimon. Gonna play the Taiki and it's gonna pass turn since the Clockmon cannot attack here this turn. So if he goes Cyber Launcher, I want to say Cyber Launcher, if it tucks something, he could freeze my guy again, and my Clockmon is just stuck on the board. So when I raise that Dracomon, I got to be pretty careful with it, because now I'm going to have 2 Digimon exposed, which is the sweet spot where Blue Flare loves to play at. So, yeah, sucks to be me right now. But plus he has another rookie in the back. The EX4 definitely opened up a lot of doors for Blue Flare to be able to have more rookies to Digivolve into that go with the theme of the deck. Before they had to play Siakomons and things of that nature, and like that didn't help you when it came to your searching with your Blazing Memory Boost and your Greymons. But now he's just going to swing out. And as you can see, I only have 2 security left, so he's actually threatening game. Okay, 1 security left. He's threatening game next turn. And just like that, I can tuck a level 6, but I don't have a lot going on. Hopefully the Taiki can allow me to tuck, 2 cards, 1 into each, and draw 2 cards and try to get something going. Because if I don't, just like that, the game is going to be over here on this next turn. So, okay, he drew a card because the new Gaiosmon does see itself when you play it, so to draw another card, which is really strong. So I'm going to use 1 Taiki effect to draw a card. I think now that I'm looking back at this game, I think I remember, like, I wish I had I needed the extra memory and I would have been fine. Unfortunately, I didn't, so it is what it is. So I'm trying to make the best of the plays I can here now. But I'm definitely on the clock. I need to try to set up a blocker or something. I need to try to get, it's a lot. Trying to get rid of his field here is going to be a tough task. I think I needed the extra memory though here. Like if I had I needed the extra memory in order to go into Quartzmon again. It's either that or I couldn't find Quartzmon anyway, so none of it mattered to suspend all his Digimon. That would be my only real way to deal with his wide board right now. So I'm going to use Shoutmon. Shoutmon is going to play out the U. There's the U. But this is, okay, now I definitely remember this now. I got the U here now, but the problem was I didn't have another source to tuck. I needed to be able to tuck again in order to, I want to say, because I'm at 3. When I Digivolve into the Superior mode, I would pass turn. If I had 1 more Tamer to suspend to tuck a source under, then I would have been able to go to 0 and then Digivolve into the Quartzmon. Yeah, I'm giving him a bunch of memory, but he already has to have the sources in his hand to Digicross, and all his Digimon on the field are pretty much stuck, suspended. So I'm going to suspend the Watchmaker to get Scared Attack +1, but I think the only other thing okay, that would have been the only other thing is for the Shoutmon to, now that I look at it, maybe I should have swung the Shoutmon into the Metal Grade to make it die, and then Digivolve into the Superior mode for only 3, because I would be able to tuck it under the U and the Taguru, yeah. And matter of fact, I would have been able to tuck 2 sources. Shoutmon would have died, and I would have been able to tuck Shoutmon and another Digimon, and then the Taguru and the U could have suspended to reduce the cost of Superior mode by 2, and then go into Quartzmon. So, but maybe I didn't even have the Quartzmon in my hand, and yeah, the Shout didn't even die. I think, yeah, it was 2 checks and it didn't even die there because it was at 6k because of the Dracomon. I used Superior mode to tuck his Metal Grade under his Kuriha, but as you can see, okay, so yep, Shoutmon kill his guy. Okay, so I went to go attack his Digimon. I attacked the Digimon with the end of turn effect since I have 4 more sources. Then I also used the Shoutmon to delete his Gaiosmon. So I was able to clear his board, but as you can see, I have 2 Digimon on the field, and I do have a blocker. So I'm looking kind of like my head's above water, but I think if he has any type of Digicross here, then I just lose. And he does. He has the Metal Grade, the EX4 Metal Grade, so he doesn't need much, because the important piece there is the fact that he has the Greymon that can attack and unsuspend, since I have 2 Digimon on the field, and he's going to be able to swing here. He freezes my guy anyway, so I couldn't block even if I wanted to, and trashes 2 sources from my guy, looks like, from the Metal Grade, and then he's going to, I think he's explaining what happens here. Yeah, he's gonna, yeah, and I just end up scooping because he has too many attacks. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll have more videos coming soon, so stay tuned. Like the video if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe to the channel. Be expecting more coming from your boy coming up soon. Y'all have a great day or night whenever you happen to be catching this video. Y'all stay blessed. It's your homie S. Dot heading out. Peace.